Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Dicey Dungeons. We're gonna retry Warrior 6 here. The roadmap to beating this episode, we got it, you know? We just kind of got a little unlucky last time, I think. Dude, I really like Katana. Being able to use 3 dice in there. I mean, we start with merely 2 dice, but like, still. Seems pretty good. Can't use a 5, so can't use a 6, so can use a 3. Do you reroll this? No. No, you don't, is my advice. Alright, can we do 10 damage to him? No, we cannot. So, I would prepare yourself for possibly taking a hit to the face here. We need a 4 and a 3. There's no other way to get there. Beautiful. You might think that's lucky, but I think we've had a pretty unlucky series of rolls prior to that point, so, you know, it evens out to me. On an even, return the dice. Or, on a 4, return the dice. That's really good, because 4 is also great for Katana, so, but we can do 6 with it right off the bat, so I think we'll just reroll this first, and this. And this. This one is going to take a little bit more skill to pilot, I think, than I'm used to. So a 2 and a 3. 2. Turn into a 5. It's no good. Turn into a 4. That's beautiful. We can really get some good value out of this, but 4 is the magic number. Ironically, now this is like the one time I would actually love to see some dice manipulation. Start each fight with 2 poison. I actually think that's fine. And I could be wrong. I was gonna say it's gotta be a freaking mimic. I could be wrong, but unless the enemy stacks poison, 2 poison is really only 3 damage. It's not that bad. So, we don't mind getting rid of a second 2. Actually, I think a 6 is totally fine here. And I'll just cut my losses on that one. It's still 12 damage. Pretty good. Tomo. Hello, Tomo. This is so good. On 4, return the die. Thank you. 4-4. So we'd be looking for another 4. If we don't get one, we got one. Oh my god. If we don't get one, we can Fury and still kill him. But this way we get to loop our limit break in and use it on our next fight as well. It's really good. Candle actually strikes me as being useful. You're not gonna hear me say that all that often. Tomo, you wanna stay or go, buddy? It's up to you. I know you've been sleeping all day. If you wanna bounce, don't let me stop you. Go ahead. So, 5 is 4. Reroll the 6. Reroll the 5. That's good. So you do think about like this, right? And it did give us an extra 4. Too bad there's not much we can do with it, but still, that seems pretty good. Okay, 3 damage, freeze 1 dice. Turned our 5 into a 1, which is not that bad. 3 is fine. 3-2-2 doesn't quite get us there. Sorry, we're getting back to full HP anyway. So that painful nudge is actually pretty nice for us here. Dude, I'm telling you, Crescent Moon Blade is really good. Spike Shield, admittedly, is a little bit more flexible. So I think I'll take that for now. But I've been liking the Crescent Moon Blade as well. Please tell me it equipped. I hope I had enough space for it. Definitely did not. So we'll fix that. This is good enough, I think. Will we get rid of the nudge to free up Spike Shield to be in there? Yeah, I will. Trust me when I say that, you know, it's not my ideal circumstance either. now, what's gonna bother me is I didn't do the math. Did we actually have to use our ult there to make that happen? I do not know. I do not know. So it hurts to lose this, but I'm sure, my guess is that when quarterstaff is upgraded, I just didn't want 2 big damage dealers to start with. When you defeat an enemy, excessive damage is reflected back towards you. I think I'd rather fight Yeti Dryad. Sorry, my brain's getting confused. I've been recording a lot today. So we don't want to basically trample, for lack of a better word. So we love a 4. 4. 4. 6 is bad. 5 is fine. I think we like it, actually. 1 odd is a very beautiful roll for us. That's extremely good. So 5 is okay. A 1 is terrible. 2 could be better. 6 is also pretty bad, but you know, you do this, put up a little bit more block. This is a lot of block working out in our favor, because thank God it stacks, right? 2 1s will freeze all of my dice, but we will take no damage. And I mean, having a bunch of 1s is not that bad, because we have rerolls. So 5 is okay. 1 is still pretty bad. Okay, that's too many 5s, to be honest with you. Hit you for 1. We do have 14 block. Okay, you're gonna hit me for 4 and freeze 2 dice. Pretty realistic chance we could have 3 very low numbers here. Those are low. 3's fine. 2's okay. 6, not great. Hold on. 3, 2, okay. So you remember, you don't want to overkill him, but hopefully the shield would block some of that at least. But we should be able to, because our rolls are so low, you know, we can just hit him to the exact right amount. So this doesn't seem that bad. I think it's better than having burning dice, but we are going to have to do the calculations. I think we just go for it. It's scary, though, because the Dryad does put poison on us as well. But we'll be down to 1 poison as soon as it ticks. Yeah, exactly. So 5 is okay. 4 is great. 1 you don't need. 2 is not good enough. 2 is not good enough. Now it's good enough, because we got no other option. It's a very good turn, though. 6 is really bad, and a second 6 is substantially worse. That's why we got the shield. Okay, 5 is okay, but 2 5s, that's bad. But you put a 4 in here. Reroll your 6, becomes a 2. Reroll your 2, becomes a 3. A little lucky, maybe. Looks like we're gonna make it, though. And this will take us back to full HP, so I don't mind this too much. We just gotta do 9 damage. Always want to crunch the numbers, because you never know. You might end up taking some reflect damage. And an extra dice is actually really nice. We can definitely use that with Katana. Quarterstaff does not get smaller, but it can take anything now. Katana does not get smaller, but it gets better. Well, if this is going to be our equipment, I think we'll start with Quarterstaff still. It can take way more cards now, or way more dice. But Katana, definitely being able to put 5s in there is worth something. It's not our first priority for a 5, but that's okay. I mean, like, honestly, I still kind of like just, in this case, hitting you for 12 right out of the gate feels pretty nice. We have to, this 6 does nothing there, unfortunately. So we like the 4. We like the 4. 3 shield. 3 shield. You love to see it. 1 even. It's a dream come true. Alright. Joke's on you. I can't even use all my dice anyway. So this time, let's put a 4 in here. I think we did it wrong, actually. We want a 3, please. We have a 3, I know, but Okay, that's so good. Thank you. So we got exact lethality. That's so good. Because we're going to be at full HP leaving this floor. Alright. But we are going to get another rule as well. Enemies always roll a 6. Depends on the enemy, but still. Enemies can throw unused dice at you. That's chip damage. I would go so far as to say much of the time, I bet that's worth nothing. So I think we got lucky on that one. 5-5, 4-6. So we love a 4 on that. Spike Shield being able to take a 6 is actually worth a decent amount for us. Okay, that could be worse. Katana doing 9 damage is okay. Did take 3 dice, but still. So, I mean, not being cursed is probably the best we could hope for there. And then 2 extra damage on the 6s, who cares? I think he's still like a 4 there. 6 is still bad. 6 is like almost objectively the worst roll. It does nothing for us. 4. I think you do 2, and then put up 3 shield. Sucks that the poison works out in your favor here. This is a much better roll for him. Although, you know, would you rather get cursed or take 2 damage? I would definitely rather take 2 damage, but it is what it is. What's the least valuable thing for us here? It's a great question. It might be quarterstaff. Okay, so that worked. That's okay. We're gonna Fury and take 10 shield. I know that's overkill. But we need to be very cognizant of our HP here. The poison will go through it, but you know, we gotta do something to protect ourselves. This time, I think we should probably go for lethal. That hurts. Yeah, because that's what I was worried about. But we did get more shield for direct damage. Come on, Direwolf, don't do me dirty like this. This is painful. It didn't have to be like this. Dude, he throws it with such ferocity. That's what we're looking for. Come on. What's up, buddy? Tomo, what's wrong, man? You want to get petted? Oh, my son. He loves to get petted. You want to show yourself on screen a little bit? There we go. Hello, Tomo. Hey, you don't scratch my chest trying to get petted. Tomo. Tomo has now blessed this run. So you're saying there's a chance. Please don't put your butt over top of my water bottle. This is a tough one for me, because we could get a lot of damage out of that, dude. You know what? I think we should try it. We're all in on this raw damage build now, but I think it could be worth its weight in freaking gold. Because the 4s are now so unbelievably good. Because you like it. Okay, 4 does 4 damage, returns a 4. Fury, there's 16 damage for you. Put a 4 in here. You know, it is what it is. It's okay. Might be hard to guarantee a lethal of you. I mean, it's just gonna be hard for us to freaking survive, man. Tomo, we're in a tough spot, brother. I'm doing my best, but okay. This is 8. Don't screw me on this one. I'll take 1 damage to kill him. You think he's gonna do less than 1 damage on his turn? I don't think he was gonna do less than 1 damage on his turn. Well, so we have to beat Cactus Lord without being hit like once. That's pretty much where we're at. Because we already have poison on us, so... May God have mercy on my soul. Somehow we need to get 3 4s out of this situation, which is obviously not plausible. 3 2. What an interesting scenario we have before us. In theory, if I could get a 4 and deal double damage, you would be killed. I would also be killed, to be fair. But I think, I mean, otherwise we die. That's what I thought could happen. I saw this happen to other people on their streams. I do believe it might ruin the music forever, but that's okay. It was worth it. It was worth it. I'm just putting Last Stand there just in case. Enemies get 20% extra health. Cannot see enemy health after the first turn. In theory, that's not big. It's not that big of a deal. Our music has come back, thankfully. Because our turns are not going to change based on enemies' remaining HP. So we love a 4 into an 8 damage attack. 5 is obviously worthless. 1 is not so good. And this just exists to soak up detritus. We might be able to use this to stay alive forever if we keep rolling high enough. It could be worse. The only thing this changes is when we're gonna do Fury. That's true. So a 6 is still pretty good. Because we can use it in quarterstaff, which would make 5 our least valuable piece then. Okay. I think you should Fury this. Doesn't really matter whether you Fury this or that, I guess, but you should be dead next turn. I'm not gonna keep track with a pen and a pad, okay? It's not the way I live my life. Well, it's gonna be harder to kill you this turn. You gotta put it in quarterstaff, brother. That's a huge misstep. Oh, it still worked, and probably better because we didn't overkill. We didn't deserve that. It's a rotten apple! It's the best time to fight rotten apple, though, because our HP is already low. So him reducing it actually doesn't matter that much. We're like, over and over, accidentally lucking into greatness here. Go ahead, make my day. Not that bad. Not that bad. Okay, Fury. Fury's fine here. But you like Fury on this. And then obviously these are not that good. That's really good. Thank you. The problem is, and now I'm realizing, not being able to see enemy HP plus overkilling them hurting us a lot. Yeah, that's potentially very dangerous. Please, sir, I want to buy HP, thank you. I appreciate it, great, more than you could ever understand. We might as well upgrade our equipment before we die. Honestly, it might be what ends up giving us a chance. I think we gotta go for it. What is your thing? The Banshee. Oh, my elbow. Okay, lots of status effects, a little bit of freeze. A lot about living and a little about love. I get it. We're not gonna be killed this turn, so I'm not super concerned about getting this going right now. It's a pretty great situation for me. Even with the curse, this is very solid. So let's re-roll. Let's re-roll. It's okay. It sorta sucks, but it's okay. I think we're gonna Fury. Well, let's start here. Yeah, we're gonna Fury. We should have done that with the 3. What is wrong with you? We have to do it this way so we can pop Last Stand next turn. Ah. No, we're fine. Cursed, but fine. My problem now is that just let it happen. That's extremely painful. God, I hate curse, dude. Okay, well, we're in danger of slipping back into frustration alley in Dicey Dungeons. Honestly, I wouldn't know what game it were it not for that, so I appreciate you staying on the level. I don't go for poison just because there's enough enemies that are strong against poison. It doesn't feel like the right call for me, but I might be dumb. Katana is not as good as I thought it would be, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't know, maybe we should have never gotten rid of Spike Shield on that. I mean, there's a number of different things we could have slash should have done to maybe give ourselves a better chance to stay alive, but I don't know. I don't know. Staff. Okay. It's a good place to put dice that will not work in Katana, or if we want maybe a setup turn, or if we got, you know, 2, I don't know, 4 and a 5 right off the bat or something like that. Here's the thing. This, like, I think I like this right here. I think it makes it easier for us, okay, to get to lethal next turn. Because this is 6 damage. Then all we need to do is turn this into like a 2, exactly. Thank you. So we gotta look at it not on a per turn DPS level, but on like a fastest time to kill, I think. I actually don't mind the Singer roll, because we have reroll. I think that's basically like a freebie. I'm stoked. Okay, Marshmallow. Even 3 1s is bad, but it's okay. We should have flipped the script on those. It's okay. I don't mind. Okay, I'm thinking you do a little Fury. A little Fury 2-step there. I don't think we need to use our burning dice. You can if you wish. Wouldn't have made a difference. We would just be 3 HP lower. Okay. Obviously, would like to be on more HP when we fight Sneezy, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Bump. It's great to turn a 6 into a 6 and a 1. Okay, now this is just... There's some comicalness happening here, let's be honest. Straight up. Hit him for 6 and burn 1. He only has 1 die, so it's not like he's gonna dodge it. This is gonna be a great Fury turn for us, please. Otherwise, we're very likely dead, because Sneezy is the worst enemy in this entire game. High rolls? High rolls? Six, Fury, 2. Hit him for 3. It's just that easy. Okie dokie. I guess we want Polar Star, because Boomerang would end up killing us based on the way that this run has gone so far. But just keep in mind, you can't really use Polar Star turn 1. It's unavailable. Oh, a 2 into a 2. I understand. Well, if you look at it, 5, 4, 2. It's 8 damage. 4, 2, 5 in here. You can do 7 damage if you split that. Hold on. I think you do it like this. 6 and 2. Then you get 4 damage out of it. It's 10 damage plus 1 burn, and my man only has 1 die. I don't know if our equipment's really coming together here yet, though. Okay. I don't know. I don't know about that one yet. We have lethal. I don't know. My brain De Niro'd itself inside out there. Kind of tempted to just take the broadsword. We can't fit it anywhere. We can fit it where staff is, or where katana is, I guess. Yeah, I mean, without being able to multiply dice, I don't really think we need katana. The question is broadsword good enough, or would you be better off just putting... I think we want the broadsword, honestly. Yeah, I think this is the way. I think this is the way to do it. One of your dice is blinded. I will live with it. That's the kind of ill effect that's not actually that bad. I think. It will make our turns uniformly worse. I suppose that's true. Well, whatever this is, we would like it to be higher. That's beautiful. You've done a beautiful thing here. That seemed okay. 3-1-1. It's insanely good. It's nice to know, like, 1 is really bad. So, I think we'll just bump this, and then it's a 6! That's good to know. Might as well use it, but... It's actually unfortunate. A 5 would have killed him, I think, easily. Ah! This is way worse. It's alright, we shouldn't need to lethal you. Or we shouldn't need to Fury to lethal you, I mean to say. We could try to reroll this into a 6. That'll work. Then we don't need any of the burning dice. Okay, this run's coming together. Broadsword has pulled me out of the doldrums. 6 shooter. Do 6 damage this turn. I don't know if that's what we need right now. So I'm gonna make a very controversial decision not to pick up the HP in the hopes that we can destroy this guy. Use our HP in the future when we leave this floor. That's amazing. So no matter what, we're gonna want to bump this. So I think we like just doing the 16 damage. No, I think we'd rather double up on the 16 damage than do 12 damage in 2 burn. That seems sensible to me. It would have been very hard for that to not be enough to trigger it. So I feel very intelligent about my decision not to pick up HP right now. And I feel very intelligent about our decision to just pick up broadsword instead of katana. It's made my life a lot easier. Thank you for the extra dice. Having extra dice, it might not be necessary, but it's really nice to have, you know, more dice to put into staff if we do need it. 4, 4, 4. So, try to reroll these high. Worked out okay. No matter what this is, we're gonna want to bump it, right? And then we are doing nothing with this, but why take the risk? Just to overhit it. 2 odds, 8 damage, lots of 1s. We definitely want to re-roll the 1s. You should be super dead. So I'm running the numbers, you know? Why? Okay, that's right, you bumped it. That's okay. Okay, so this is 8 damage. Then we would need to hit you for 7. Oh, we need... No, I mean, unless this is a 7, I don't think we're getting there. I think we screwed that up. We should have Furied. The good news is that he rolled absolute trash, and we get to save Fury for our next fight. But that's pretty much just a stroke of incredible fortune on our part. So can't really take too much credit for that one. Broadsword gets better. Staff gets better. Bump being able to be used twice. Polar Star could be used on turn 1 as well. But Bump being able to be used twice, no matter what, is going to make our blind dice better. So I do like that. That won't be necessary. Okay, floor 4. What's our cursed rule? All enemies get a rock. Again, I can live with that. Even though the rock doesn't work the way it seems like it's supposed to, in my opinion. What do I know? I'm just a crybaby. Alrighty then. It's an easy double up. It's a very simple turn. It's 22 damage, 1 burn turn. No doubles, which is what you like to see. I was just gonna say we're gonna get rocked, but it's not that bad. 1 becomes 3. I think you turn your 4 into a 5 to get this to work, and then you bump this. You know that's gonna be solid. That's unfortunate. That was... If it had been a 5, I would be a happy man. As it stands, we're actually going to take a lot more damage than I would have liked to have taken, but what else is new? Okay, no big deal. Oh, well, you're coming in and out, dude. You're yes and you're no. You're in and you're out. You're up, then you're down. Katy Perry, look it up. Staff for fishing net. Hold on. Staff? No, we don't have anything else we could really put in there instead. I was tempted, though. Being able to lock enemy dice, pretty useful. Tomo, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Where you going? You're going buck wild. Not good? Oh, even worse. Okay, here's the thing, partner. That was two 5s placed in there. He's like, you have recorded too much. Get over it. We're in a staring contest. I won! So we super want to kill you. That's good. Come on. All we gotta do is get through the Wicker Man. It's easier to get through this guy in this game than it is to get through the major motion picture of the same name. So let's not take it for granted. Please. We gotta burn him. Thank you. Thank you. We even got to use an extra dice. Still got to do 16 damage that turn. Very lucky. What, Domo, what are you doing, man? You're crazy. He's losing it. Off the planet. Isn't he gonna freeze himself? Whatever. You burn me, I burn you. Why not just do that? That'll work. Okay. Still alive here. Might as well upgrade another piece of equipment. I think being able to use Polar Star on turn 1 is actually very meaningful. We've learned our... You can't say I haven't learned my lesson. What happened to us last time? I said to myself, oh, 10 max HP, that's too much for us to lose. But we... This is a 1, right? It must be a 1. Because we roll the same thing on turn 1 at all times? Or am I losing it? Okay, so... I think you give it a little bump. You toss it. Is this guaranteed to be a 1? Yes. It's okay. 15 damage is totally fine still. I hate that he has a rock. 2 blinded dice. A curse. 6 damage. Not a great turn for me. Well, we don't like a 2. We don't like a 1. We don't like a 2. We don't like a 2. Absolutely incredible. I'll live with it. That was a 1. Wow. You are causing me a world of hurt, my man. That's not that bad. 2 blinded dice. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. So I think, honestly, that's okay. Then these, you might as well just bump them. Go to town. A little painful on my end, but that's okay. Alright. Still not that bad. Definitely could have been better. Hello, Tomo. You going to sleep again? Buddy, we'll play after this, okay? Once we finish this Dicey Dungeons run, the world is yours. Alright, Warlock. One of these is a rotten apple, dude. Got high hopes. Low hopes? Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. So I think you really want this burn out there. So yes, that's obviously terrible. This time we're gonna put 16 damage to burn instead of just 16 damage. 2 burn is gonna help us get you low. We're confused, which means we don't remember anything. Or we don't remember our equipment. This is a reroll. This is staff. Broadsword. Bump. Pretty good. We appear to still be alive. Somehow, some way. We also get to start with Fury on our next fight. Could be very advantageous. Just a little bit of HP. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Fight Rotten Apple. It's good to fight Rotten Apple with low HP, but I don't know if I want her to be that low. 4 is acceptable. 4. Okay, so there's many different ways for us to deal 16 damage. We know this is a 1. So here's my play, okay? 1. That was a 2. You want to Fury this to burn the dice. You might as well use this on the turn where it's available. 4, 3, 6. Because of Rock, actually, I'm so glad we ate some actual HP. Otherwise, we could have been totally screwed. Alright. Well, we'll reroll our 1. That's amazing. I think we'll just bump this. I can't believe we haven't accidentally bumped a 6 yet. It's fine. He's dead. He was dead anyway, but... Okay, so HP is not that bad, but we can make a choice. Do we want to fight this enemy? If we fight them, we'll get back to full HP. if we live. Is it worth it? I think so. I'd rather fight the enemy and risk it and get to full HP than go in with half HP against the boss. But I'll admit, it's not a guarantee. You know, this is a 4. Now it's a 5. So I think I'd just go like this. Basically, it's gonna take a good Fury turn, I think. But if it works for us, then it works for us. I can't even pay attention to this, because, like... Okay, 2 1s is 2 locked dice, which is horrible. But with Fury... Yeah, I was just gonna say. With Fury, we can do 18 damage. What are you hoping for? It's a good point. I think we screwed this up some of the fierce, but anyway. You better kill me. You better kill me on this turn. Rolling a 1 by default, I don't think it means we're guaranteed to live, but I think it means we're likely to live. Okay, I think we've done it. I think we're gonna beat episode 6 as a character. The final bosses have never been a problem. If this changes here, then so be it. Thank God we didn't brain fart ourselves out of fighting that final enemy, which is actually extremely easy and worked out just fine. We do have low HP though. That's always a risk here. Bunch of 2s. You're just gonna hit me really hard. Without a shield, I gotta get in there. It's not great. But you can create extra dice, which I think is actually very advantageous for staff. I think I'm just gonna do that to make staff easier to hit. So we're gonna put our 3 in here, our 6 in here. So 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. Okay, 23 damage and a burn. Low rolls except for the 6. You love to see it. Okay. 6 damage, 3 weakened equipment. That's bad. That's like all of our equipment. It's really, really bad. Honestly, I'm still gonna Fury you on this one, because there's a pretty good chance you'll weaken me in the future. I would just like to do as much damage as possible to you. I love you using the burn dice, thank you. It's gonna be tight. Yo, you didn't weaken Polar Star. This is a 4, 5, or a 6. Said the enemies tend to not be much of a problem when they're the final boss. Haha, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Ha 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 ha.